Hello and welcome back to the course on blockchain. Today we are going to have a look on what a blockchain is at a high level. So what is a blockchain and where did it came from? So the concept initially came from these two people named Stuart Haber and Scott Stornetta. They did not introduce the term blockchain. It came much later after the original paper published by Shitona Kamato. But these gentlemen over here in 1991 published a paper where they showed how to timestamp a digital document. And if you read through the paper which they published, you will find out all the concepts of the blockchain and most of the features are already present in that paper. So if we google the definition, actual definition of blockchain, the Wikipedia will say or identifies a blockchain as a continuously growing list of records which are called as blocks that are linked and secured using cryptography. So this is a very general definition of blockchain. There is much more to the blockchain as we are going to see in the coming videos, but this is the best definition to start with. So let's have a look on what a record is. So this is a record or a block, we can say. This block contains several fields. The first field is data. The value of the data can be anything. Here, for this example, we have considered a string. The second field is previous hash. We will come to this in a second. The third field is a hash. This hash is calculated by taking into consideration the first field and the second field, which is data in the previous hash. This hash can be thought of as a fingerprint of a data or the block. This block over here has its own hash, and the previous hash over here, which is contained within this block as a reference, is actually the hash of the block that came before. Okay, so every block will have a unique hash which is calculated based on the data and the previous hash. The value of the hash is actually 64 characters. We will learn about the several hashing algorithms and how the hash is calculated in the next video. Okay, so let's have a look at this in action. So when the blockchain is initialized, we get this block. This block is numbered as first block. This is called as the genesis block, because once the blockchain is initialized, this block will always remain in the number 1. So this block will have several fields. The data, for now I have not labeled any data. This can be anything. Since this is the first block in the chain, its previous hash is 0. I have represented the previous hash using this stream of zeros, and this hash is calculated based on the data and the previous hash. So this is the first block of the blockchain. Moving forward, the next block in the chain, this block will have data, the previous hash, which is the hash of the previous block. Now this is very important to note here that this block, this previous hash and the hash of the genesis block, these are same. And the hash over here, this is calculated based on the data and the previous hash of the second block. So this is where we say that the blocks are chained or connected, because every block has a previous hash which is equal to the hash of the block which is previous to it. So this forms a chain further. This is the third block with the data and the previous hash, which is the hash of the second block and its own hash. And this hash again depends upon the data and the previous hash. If we temper the data of any one of these blocks, say for example if we temper the data of the second block, the hash of the second block will change, right? Because this hash depends upon the data and the previous hash. So the hash of the second block will change and it will no longer be in the chain, because this hash will no longer match the previous hash of the third block. So we can say that the data is tempered into the blockchain. So here we say that the blocks are cryptographically linked together. Okay. So there is more to the blockchain. The concepts like mining, distributed peer-to-peer networks, immutable ledger, hash cryptography, consensus protocol. We are going to see all of these concepts each one by one in the next videos. We will start with the hash cryptography in the next video. For now, if you want to learn about how the blockchain actually originated, I highly recommend you to check this paper out called How to Timestamp a Digital Document by Stuart Haber and Scott Stornetta. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, this paper was published by both of these persons in 1991. Here is the link of the paper, and I have provided the link in the description box so that you can just click and check the paper out. On that note, I hope to see you in the next videos. Until then, enjoy blockchains.